Have I heard any Styx songs on the Sirius XM deep cut channels? This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and it's an interesting question, and the answer is yes. Now, mention the few I've heard on classic rock rewind deep cuts, or deep tracks, whatever you want to call it. I've heard a lot of times Miss America as well as Sing for the Day. Those are two deep cuts that are always on Sirius XM classic rewind deep cuts. On the 80s deep cuts, I've heard Don't Let It End on occasion. As well, believe it or not, one time on deep cuts, I did hear Why Me on the Deep Cuts 80s channel on Sirius XM. Same one with where I heard Don't Let It End on. But prior to that, on the regular Sirius XM 80s channel on the Lost 80s Hits, I've heard, of course, Don't Let It End, because they, it's a song. Every 45 minutes of the hour, they play a song that's, sort of forgotten, not played as much lately, not talked about. And Don't Let It End, which was a top 10 single for Styx back in 1983, that channel did play it on their Lost 80s hit, which you also do hear it on the deep cuts, on the 80s deep cuts as well. If you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there, subscribe. Thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's really appreciated. Sean Morrison Enterprises is the place to go for those that want to make small donations to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel. And then on the regular 70s channel, I've heard Sweet Madam Blue. I've heard the single version of Come Sail Away. They actually do the full single edit of how it was played when it was released as a single on the classic rock rewind. Definitely have heard Renegade as well as Blue Collar Man and Too Much Time on My Hands. Also Too Much Time on My Hands on the 80s channel as well. So you are definitely getting to hear your hits from Styx on Sirius XM. But on this one, I definitely wanted to answer the question on the deep cut channels. If I hear anything more from Styx on deep cut channels, I definitely will let you guys know. And other Styx songs as well here on Sirius XM. Shame, shame, shame.